Shilpa Sharma along with you, going to discuss one more relevant topic on the request of our clients, and they wanted to know further more details about the same. So the topic is what happens if you fail to renew your business license on time? Right, exactly. It is very important topic, right? To understand the legal perspective, to understand the all rules and regulation related the same. So once you have set up your company, everything is going smooth and everything is going fine. But later on, after 1 year or the time of expiry, you need to make sure that you are renewing your license on time before the expiry. Okay. So what happens if you fail to do so? Could be many reasons behind it. Maybe you don't have a proper person in your office. They don't remind you, or maybe you forgot. You are not available inside UAE. So could be many reasons, right? But what happens exactly when you have failed to renew your license on time. So I will discuss one by one points to you so that you will understand the sincerity of the topic, and you will understand why is it required that you need to renew your license on time. So first and foremost part is fines. Of course, if you are not renewing your license on time, then there will be huge fines from the government authority side. So whether you have a free zone license or you have a mainland license, if you are not renewing it on time, then it may lead to huge penalties and fines from the government side itself. So you can very well imagine that it's your hard earned money which you have invested to incorporate your business. But if you are not renewing on your time, on the timely basis, then it will lead for the further repercussion. So to avoid these things, you should renew your license on time before the expiry, at least 1 month before, so that you will avoid any dues and diligence and everything. So second point is suspension of the operations, of course. So if you are not renewing the license, so operational activities, whatever you are doing under your business, you are billing to your customer, you are charging invoices to your customer, then and that time you will not be able legally to do it because your license is not renewed. You are not a legally authorized company who is doing the business, right? So suspension of the operation leads to stoppage of all the activities, stoppage of all the business functions within the company. So it's a very crucial thing that you need to understand. If you're not renewing your license, then it will lead to this kind of repercussions. So better don't wait, just renew on time. Third point, legal actions. So from the government side itself, they will take the legal action. If you're not doing on time, then they will, put some fines on fines, of course, will be there, but legal actions also will be there. If you're not renewing on time, whether it's a free zone or a mainland license, then it has to be done properly within the time frame. Okay. So yeah. Fourth point, loss of reputation, of course. So you already have a goodwill in the market. If you're not doing it on the timely basis, then loss of reputation is there. Your customer, your client base, they will lose the trust that you are not a legitimate company who is operating in the market. So to avoid these kind of scenario, better you do it on time, right? The next point is difficulty in resuming operations. So when your operation is going smoothly, okay, when there is a stoppage in the operation, all related, company stuff, your invoicing, billing, accounting, see, all the departments are interrelated and interconnected. If you're not doing it on timely basis, the whole structure of the company will fall down. So how will you give the salaries to your employees, right? Because WPS system will not work. How you will release the payment of your customer because your banking system is interlinked. So you can understand that all things are interrelated and interdependent with each other, right? So better to avoid the repercussion, you do it on timely basis. So whether you have a company in free zone or you have a company in mainland, do it on timely basis. Get in touch with your consultant, get in touch with the team who can support you and who will do it. Since we have the, from A to Z, I mentioned in my previous, conversations as well, that we have a solidified team who make sure and who will be behind you. Even if you forget anything, they will be behind you to give you reminders. even 3 months prior that this is what is has to be done, this is what is pending from your side, so this renewal has to take place. So you don't need to take any difficulty and challenge about it, because each and every step they will be along with you throughout the journey. Okay, now let's move on to the another part, which is business closure, right? So license is not renewed. So what happens? Your business will fall down, the company closure will, fall into place. Then you have to make sure that company has to be work in a proper way. Otherwise, business closure will be there. Legal actions are there, fines are there. So you will not be able to do the business properly. Another point that banks authority will also put into the place, so they will not release your check, they will not do the remittance, they will not make sure that your payments are running smoothly. So it's everything is interrelated. So if you're not renewing your license, it impacts your business banking as well. So you need to make sure that all these hurdles should not come into the place. Better you do it on timely basis. Another aspect that you may want to apply for business loan in future, but you won't be able to do that. Why? Because your license is not renewed. You have some fines on that. So it is not the good position and it is not the goodwill of the company, by which you will not be able to apply for loans as well. So it's very crucial to understand the sincerity and the legal part of the topic, that you need to renew your license on timely basis. Failing to do so will lead all these repercussions. So just to avoid these things, I would request you to understand your business model and also make sure that yearly basis you are doing the renewals on time. For more details, you can get in touch with my team. So all are there to help you out. For more updates, you can comment down us below and follow us for more. Thank you so much.